Okay, so we're going to take this into a lot of twisting with this flow. So there's going to be a lot of crosswise movement back and forth. Keep in mind, a lot of lengthening one side to the next. So just work things as best you can. And we'll be approaching an arm balance with the twist as we go through the flow itself. And don't worry about taking things all the way to the point where you're balancing on your hands, but work the twists as deeply as you can and see how far you want to go. So to get started, just bring yourself to standing, come up to the front of the mat, and take a look down at your feet. Now with your feet about hips-width distance apart, take a little bit of internal rotation here to begin. So bring the big toes in towards center, heels out, so you're making more of a triangle shape where the point would meet at the center, a little bit forward of you. And then as you look down, lift all 10 toes up off the floor, spread them out nice and wide. And with your toes spread wide, set them down. Pull your weight forward toward your toes as much as you can, grip the floor. Keep gripping with your toes and then bring your weight back toward your heels just a bit. And let yourself settle here somewhere in between. Now engage your stance from the ground up. So keep gripping the floor with your toes just a bit. Hold some tension in your thighs to pull the kneecaps up. Now keep some tension in your glutes and as well as through the midsection here to hold yourself upright. So pull in through the belly, draw in from your low ribs, try to lengthen your spine and stand this up taller. Reach the top of the head toward the ceiling. Bring your chin in just a little bit to lengthen out the back of your neck. And just let your arms hang. Let your shoulders sink down. And then just close your eyes. So give yourself a moment to settle in. Let your mind quiet down. And with your eyes closed, just take a moment to scan your position. So hold that tension through the thighs and through the glutes. Keep your core engaged and be sure you can keep this stance active and stay upright. And keep your shoulders relaxed. When you're ready, start to deepen your breathing here. So with your inhales, pulling as much air as you can, fill up your lungs, hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat, so slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this to begin. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just open your eyes. Take things slow. With your next inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reaches up high. Exhale, hands through center again. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, through center. Inhale, reach up high. And then with the exhale, this time, just lean to the right side. Right arm reaching down, left arm stretching, right gaze up high. And just hold here. Keep reaching your right hand toward the floor. Try to pull your left shoulder back and press your hips forward just a little bit. With your next inhale, bring it back to center. Reach up. And then with the exhale, lean left. Left arm reaching down, right arm stretching left. Hold this here. Now draw your right shoulder back and press your hips forward just a bit. Keep your gaze up high. With your next inhale, back to center. Reach up. Now with the exhale this time, bring your elbows wide. Open up your chest. Let your head fall back. Inhale, back to center. Reach straight up. Exhale, elbows out wide. Open up and let your head fall back again. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, elbows out wide. Open up your chest one more time. Hold here. Squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other. Let your head fall back. Maybe bend the knees a little bit. And then with your next inhale, just bring your hands to your hips. Bring yourself back up, right? And then we'll take this into a little bit of a curtsy step, taking this side to side. So heels in, toes out, and let's take it back and forth. Put the weight to the left foot. Now step your right foot back and across. Keep the weight on the left foot. Just touch the big toe of the right foot down. And then hinge from your hips. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Touch your belly to your left thigh. Then press in your left foot. Come back to center with your feet side by side. Put the weight to the right foot. Left foot back and across. Touch the big toe down. Now hinge from the hips. Bring your belly down to touch your right thigh. Shoulders pulled back. Look forward. Push into your right foot. Come back to center. Feet side by side. Over to the left foot again. Right foot back and across. Just touch the toe down. Hinge from the hips. Belly to your left thigh. Shoulders pulled back. Try to look forward. And then push into your left foot. Come back into center. Weight to the right foot. Left foot back and across again. Shoulders pulled back. Hinge from the hips. Belly to the right thigh. And then when you're ready, push into the right foot. Bring it back to center. We'll take it a little bit further. Come over to the left foot. Right foot back and across. Now hinge from the hips. Belly to your left thigh. Stay low. Keep your shoulders pulled back. And then bring your right knee all the way down. Now with an inhale, reach your right arm high. And then with the exhale, bring your right arm down past your left thigh. Now use it to twist. Draw your left shoulder back. Look up toward the ceiling. Just breathe here for a moment. Lengthen out your spine. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, just release it. Both hands to your hips. Lean into that left foot. Push into the foot. And come back into center, feet side by side. Put the weight to the right foot, left foot back and across. Hinge from the hips, belly to your right thigh. Shoulders pulled back. And then go ahead, bring your left knee all the way down. Once you're down, take an inhale. Reach your left arm high. And with the exhale, bring that left elbow down past your right thigh. And find that twist. Pull the right shoulder back. Look up toward the ceiling again. Keep your spine long. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, just release this. Hands to your hips. Put the weight to the right foot. Come back to center with the feet side by side. And then I'm just turning for the camera here. So stay where you are at the front of the mat. Look down at your feet. Keep them within hips width distance. Heels in, toes out. And then reach your arms straight forward. And just keep your arms parallel to the floor. And take this back and forth to a version of a Hindu squat. So press into your toes. Lift your heels up high. Keep your heels lifted. Now keep your belly pulled in. Keep your core engaged. Try to hold your spine upright. And then slowly squeeze your legs toward each other. Bend the knees. Let them move forward. Keep the heels up high. Take this slow. And come as low as you can toward the heels if you can. And then come straight up. Make the motion smooth. And once you're up, keep reaching. Just set your heels down for a moment. Again, push into your toes. Lift your heels up high. Keep them lifted. Legs squeeze toward each other. Let your knees travel forward. Keep your torso upright best you can. Take it down slow. Take it smoothly here. And then from the bottom, bring it back up. And come back upright. Set your heels down. One more time like this. Heels up high. Dig into your toes. Keep reaching forward. Bend the knees. Take it down slow. And bring this all the way down to the heels. Now once you're down, just bring your hands down to the mat behind you. And go ahead and sit this down. And then just fold your knees over to the right and to the left. Let your body twist lightly. And then bring this back into center. Now set your feet in front of you about hips width distance apart. Reach the arms forward, round your spine as much as you can. And then just take it slow, round all the way down onto the mat. Now once you're down, we're going to set this up for a version of bridge. So with the arms at your sides, set your feet about hips width distance apart. Now heels, bring them in close so you can flatten your low back as much as possible while you're down. And then just press in your palms, keep your gaze up high, and we'll take this up and down here to begin. So with an inhale, press in your heels, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll this down. Inhale, press your hips high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, come down. Inhale, press your hips high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. With the exhale, bring it down. And then inhale, press your hips high and hold here. Now keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifted like this. Dig down into your heels. And then we're going to twist from this position. Your hips stay high and we're twisting from the upper body, so lift your right hand. And then right arm reaches up and to the left, past your head. Work to stack your shoulders. And then bring it back to center. Hips still high, arms at your sides. Lift your left hand. And reach that left arm up and to the right as far as you can go. Bring it back to center. Hips still high, glutes still squeezing. Right arm reaches up and to the left. Again, keep your hips high. Bring it back to center with both arms down. Left arm reaches up and to the right. Keep your hips lifted like this. And bring it back to center, both hands on the floor. Right arm up and to the left again. Keep your hips lifting. Try to stack the shoulders. And then come back to center. Hips are still high. Reach your left arm up and to the right one more time. Hold here a little bit longer. And then come back to center, both arms down. Hips are still lifted. Squeeze your glutes. Press into your heels. And then go ahead and roll this back down. Now once you're down, draw your knees in your chest. Bring your hands to your knees, squeeze everything in. And you can pull the knees wide, maybe rock this a little bit side to side, but just breathe. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and come into center. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees. And then just use the shape, cross at the ankles. Roll forward to a seat and come further to your hands, find all fours. Now once you're in all fours, give yourself a moment here, move around. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side, and just take a moment to feel things out. And just feel out where you're loose and where you're tight. And then bring this into center in all fours. Bring your knees together, bring your feet together as well. And then walk the hands in. So they're about, maybe about one hand's length forward to your knees. But keep the hands about shoulder width. Now rotate your hands, fingertips out to the sides. And then in toward your knees as far as you can go in the direction of your feet. Set your hands down flat, spread the fingers out wide, dig your fingertips down. And grip the floor. Now maybe just hold this and keep your arms straight. You can sway a little bit side to side. But if you can take it further, keep gripping the floor. Keep your fingertips pressing down, but take it forward. Shoulders forward. Pull your elbows underneath you. You don't have to lower too far. But then press back up to straight. And just take it back and forth like this, moving forward and lowering a little bit, and then pressing back up. Now as you're moving, keep your hands tense. Keep your fingertips pressing down into the mat. And keep that grip in both hands. And then the next time you come forward, stay forward. Elbows pulled in, chest pulled forward. Hold here and put as much or as little weight on the hands as you like, but keep gripping with your fingers. Now this might be good enough. Keep the hands tense like this, but if you can take it further, keep your knees bent. But lift your right leg and just bring that big toe down past the left edge of your mat and come back to center. Lift the left leg, big toe down over to the right. Back to center here. Keep that grip. Right big toe over to the left again. Come back into center. Left big toe to the right. And then back to center. One more round with the right big toe over to the left again. Bring it back to center. Left big toe over to the right one more time. And then come back to center here. And then go ahead, bring it up to straight arms. Come up onto your fingertips. And just keep the hands close like this. Now flip your hands over. Backs of the hands down. Palms up. The fingertips pointing toward you. And hands can be right in front of your knees or maybe about one hand's length forward. Now spread your fingers out wide and then slide the hands together so that the fingers are interlaced. Now keep the palms open, fingertips pressing down. Start with the arms as straight as you can and maybe just sway this side to side a little bit. And you can always just stay here. Now if you're able to take this further, and you can lean more weight forward to make this more intense, keep in mind. But then just take it back and forth. So bend the elbows and bring the right elbow all the way down to the floor. And then come back up to straight. Bring your left elbow down. And then come back up. And just keep on switching this out and take things back and forth. Now let yourself move side to side. Keep your fingertips pressing down. Keep the palms open. And just take this at your own pace. And each time you come back to center, try to take a moment to straighten your arms as much as you can and press the fingertips down. And then just give this another round or so. Try to finish with the left elbow down on the floor before you come back into center. And then once you're back at center, come up onto the fingertips, come down to sitting on your heels, and just take a moment, shake your hands out, loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. Now once the hands are ready, just look down and see that you're basically in the center of the mat. And we're going to take this into the toe squat. So I want you to bring your hands down to the floor, tuck the toes of both feet, and keep your toes tucked. And keep your legs together. Now walk your hands in, come up into the fingertips, and just go back and forth to stretch out the bottoms of your feet. So as your toes dig down, pull your knees in toward your chest, round your spine, and then bring your knees back down to the floor. And just take this back and forth a few times. And then once you're ready, once you lift your knees again, just keep your thighs parallel to the floor. Walk your hands in so your fingertips are more or less in line with your knees. Now this is where we take this into a good bit of core work here, so it's a little bit sneaky. We're working some compression, which is basically closing the gap between your thigh and your belly to move back and forth. Now we're going to move one leg at a time, extending straight forward, and then pulling through center, extending straight behind. Now the rule is you need to keep your hands down on the floor and make sure you're going straight forward and straight back, even though you're going to want to pull your knee out to the side to get your leg underneath you. So work this as best you can. So pull the right knee into your chest, around your spine. Now extend your right leg forward and set the heel. Doesn't have to be perfectly into a straight leg. Now here's the hard part. Pull the right knee into your chest, round your spine again. Now, when this gets too difficult, lift your hips up high, but bring the right leg through and then come back down with that right leg behind you. And then pull back into center and come onto both heels. And we're going to take it back and forth like that. Pull the left knee into your chest, round your spine. Left leg forward, set your heel down. Now pull back into center, round your spine. Lift your hips as much as you need, but extend that left leg back, come down onto your right heel. And then bring it back to center on both feet. And we'll take it back and forth. We'll take it faster. Right leg forward, set the heel. Pull through center, extend all the way back. And then bring it back to your toe squat. Left leg forward with your heel down. Pull through center, extend it behind. And then come back to both heels. We'll keep it going. Right leg forward, heel to the floor. Pull through center, extend it behind. Bring it back to both heels again. Don't be shy about lifting your hips. Left leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, come all the way back. And then bring it onto both heels again. Stay with me. Right leg forward, heel to the floor. Pull through center, extend it behind. And again, come back to both heels. Left leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, come all the way back. And then bring it back into your toe squat again. 2 more rounds. Right leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, come all the way back. And then come back to both heels. Left leg forward, heel on the floor. Pull through center, extend this behind. And back to both heels again. Right leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, extend it behind. And then back into that toe squat. 1 more time with the left leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, come all the way back. And then bring it down onto both heels. Now, once you're in that toe squat, squeeze your legs together, keep the heels high, walk your hands in closer, and balance this. So bring your torso upright, bring your hands to heart center, hold for a moment, squeeze the legs toward each other. Now, we're going to work this with a twist. Bring your left hand down to your side. Inhale your right arm high. And then with the exhale, bring the right elbow down past your left thigh. Now press into the left thigh. Open up your chest to the left as far as you can. Try to lengthen your spine. Now, if you just want to stay here, this is fine by itself. If you can take it further, see about bringing the right palm down to the mat all the way, and then just set the left hand down in line with the right. Now look forward, start to lean, lift your hips a little bit. Shoulders forward, bend the elbows toward you, and just see about leaning enough to lift the right foot, and this is a deep twist that we're taking today. Go ahead, release that. Bring the right foot down, turn back to center. And then we'll take the other side. So when you're ready, keep the right hand on the floor. Inhale your left arm high this time. And with the exhale, bring the left elbow down and press it into your right thigh. Now lengthen out your spine. Open up your chest to the right. And then when you're ready, if you want to take it further, bring your left palm down. Right hand sets in line with the left. Now look forward, lift your hips a little bit, shoulders forward, pull the elbows in toward you. And as you lean, just see about lifting that left foot for a moment. And then go ahead, turn back to center when you're ready. Now we're still in that toe squat. So once you come back to center, sit this upright, try to sit this up tall. Squeeze the legs toward each other, bring your hands up to heart center, and work this as best you can. So with the heels still lifted, just start to lift. Bring your seat up, maybe about a foot above your heels. And let's bring it about halfway up to standing. Heels are still high. Now try to keep your spine vertical. Bring this all the way up to standing, heels still lifted. And of course, we'll take it back down. So bend your knees, sink down. Try to pause at halfway with your knees bent and the heels still lifted. Take it a little bit further. Try to hover about 1 foot above your heels. And then let's bring it all the way down to back to that toe squat. And bring both hands down. Come into all fours. Shake your feet out a bit. And let's move around. And just give yourself a moment here to breathe. Now you can just stay here and breathe. Take another stretch if you like, but whenever you're ready, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and come into downward facing dog. Now when you move into position, take a look at how you set this up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Pressing your palms, flatten your hands. You want to feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. And then sink your chest down low to the floor. Now as your chest sinks down, press your hips up as high toward the ceiling as you can. And keep that upward reach to your hips. Now keep your belly pulled in. Draw in from around the ribs. Keep your core engaged and work to lengthen your spine, pressing your hips up higher. If your legs are tight, you can keep your knees bent. And you can always stay loose with this. You can pedal this out and let your hips move side to side. Now when you're ready here, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front of the mat. Let's take a ragdoll fold. So feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang, let your spine round. And let everything go long and loose here. Let the muscles in your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor. You can reach to opposite elbows if you like, and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to begin. And then restack your spine. So slowly round this up to standing. Bring your head up last. And then just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Take a moment here to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And when you exhale, just release your hands. Now with your next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. So hinge at the hips. Start with a straight spine, put a bend in the knees. Keep your core engaged. Move smoothly. And then just release at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift up halfway. Fingertips to the floor or to your shins. Lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat. And let's step this back to high plank. Now find your shape. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Palms press down. Press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling. Stay lifted. And then take an inhale. With the exhale, set your knees down. Now shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. Now once you're down low, we're going to flatten this out all the way. So go ahead and bring your belly down to the floor. And keep your arms pulled into your sides. Now hands underneath the shoulders, elbows pulled in. Kick down to your feet, squeeze your glutes. We're going to take it up and down through low cobra. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And now with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time. Now just stay lifted here. Keep the lift in the upper body, press into your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides, draw the shoulders back. Keep your gaze forward. And work to lift this up a little bit higher still. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, roll back down. Bring your chin to the mat. Now reach your right arm forward. Lay your left arm down at your side. I want to take a half bow variation. So I want you to bend the right elbow. Right forearm parallel to the front edge of your mat. Bend the right knee. You reach back with your left hand and find the right foot. Now when you're ready here, with an inhale, just lift your head, neck, and chest and look forward. Now focus on the right arm. Press it into the floor and pull your chest forward. Now as you draw your chest forward, look forward, but reach the top of the head toward the ceiling. And then kick into your left hand. Now as you kick into that hand, draw the left shoulder forward to lift the right knee higher. And then kick the left foot down. Bring your weight forward toward your belly. Keep breathing here. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, let's bring it down. Now switch it out. Once your chin's down, right arm down at your side, left arm forward. Bend the left elbow so that forearm's parallel to the front. And then bend your left knee. Reach back with your right hand and find the left foot. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest and look forward. Now focus on your left arm. Press it into the floor. Draw your chest forward and reach the top of that toward the ceiling. Kick into your right hand and pull your right shoulder forward to lift your left knee higher. Now as you hold that, kick your right foot down. Bring your weight forward toward your belly. Just breathe here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, let's bring this back down. Now once your chin comes down, bring both arms to your sides. We're going to take the full pose. Now bend into both knees, reach back with both hands, and find the grip that you can. The feet, the ankles, maybe the shins, whatever serves you best. Now if for whatever reason you can't quite reach, just keep on reaching, and you're going to work to engage your glutes and lift your knees as best you can. So when you're ready, with an inhale, just lift your head, neck, and chest and look forward. Now if you don't have that grip, keep stretching through the fingertips, squeeze your glutes, try to lift your knees, just hold, keep your gaze forward. Now if you have the grip, kick into your hands. And then pull your shoulders forward to bring the knees up higher. As the knees lift, squeeze them toward each other, not too much outside hips with distance. Now pull your chest forward, crown of the head toward the ceiling. Bring your weight forward toward your belly and just breathe here. Take an inhale. With the exhale, let's bring it down. Arms to your sides, knees to the floor. You can windshield wiper your legs side to side if you like. And then when you're ready, just bring your feet back down. Now hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides, palms down. We're going to take this to upward facing dog. Now with an inhale, straighten your arms. Pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang. Stay on the tops of your feet. Now keep your legs active. Kick your feet down and lift your knees. To take it further, squeeze your glutes. Try to pull the hips forward to deepen the arc through the front and take the tension out of your low back. And then lift up with your arms, but lift with your shoulders as well. Keep your neck long. Keep your chest pulling forward. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips up high, come back to down dog. Now paddle out here, lift your hips from side to side. And let's take this to our sun salutation. Steady movement. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step to the front. Now inhale, lift up halfway. With the exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach your arms up high. Exhale, fold this all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift, draw in from around the ribs. And then with the exhale, set your hands and step it back to high plank. From plank, when you're ready, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. Now with the inhale this time, straighten your arms. Bring it to upward facing dog. Tops of the feet kick down. And then pull your belly in. Bring your hips up high to downward facing dog. We'll take 2 more rounds like that. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then with the exhale, fold this all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And then with the exhale, hands to the mat. We'll step it back to high plank. Now take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward. Straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up high to down dog again. One more time, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then with the exhale, fold this all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, set the hands, step it back to high plank. And then take an inhale. With the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. Inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up high to down dog. And then just pedal out and breathe here. Now from your down dog, when you're ready, take a deep inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Now inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair this time. So put the weight to your heels and bend your knees and bring your hips down low. Now pay attention to your stance. See if the feet are within hips width distance. Big toes and knees pointing in towards center, belly pulled in. Now I take this with an eagle bind. So go ahead and reach your arms out wide. And then we take left arm under, right arm over, cross the elbows, palms to touch thumbs with your face. Now, if you can't get the palms together, just reach opposite shoulders and do what works. But keep the arms squeezing, shoulders down, elbows up. Bring your hips down low. And then focus the weight on the right foot and lift your left heel. Now let's take it back and forth. Left foot back and across. Just bring the big toe down past the right edge of the mat. And then step back to center with your feet side by side and keep your hips low. Again, weight to the right foot, left foot steps back and across again. And then bring it back to center with your feet together. One more time, weight to the right foot, left foot back and across, and hold here. Now as you hold this, hinge from the hips, bring your belly down to touch your right thigh, and then bring your left knee all the way down. Now once you're down, with an inhale, lift your elbows, gaze up high. And with the exhale, twist, bring the left elbow down past your right thigh. Now keep your arms squeezing and bring this down so the right shoulder lifts. Look up toward the ceiling and just breathe here. Now with your next inhale, bring your spine upright, reach both arms high. And with the exhale, hands down around that right foot. Now step your left foot straight back, come into low lunge. And from here, we're going to take this into a dancer's bridge. So the left hand is your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Step your right foot behind your left leg and sink your hips down. Now with an inhale, press your hips up high and reach your right arm. Stay lifted. Now you can do this with the shoulders stacked right above left, or take it toward a back bend, open your chest toward the ceiling, but keep your glutes squeezing and keep your hips pressing up. Just breathe here. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, sink straight down. Right hand comes forward, right foot comes forward, back to low lunge. And then take it down lower, left knee down. Left foot flat behind you. Now sink your hips down. Press your torso into your right thigh and look forward. Now stay low here. Reach your arms straight back. And we're going to open and close this a few times. So with an inhale, open up. Arms up high, gaze up high. With the exhale, come back down and reach behind. Inhale, open this up, but keep your hips low. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, open up, gaze up high. Exhale, bring it down again. Inhale, open up, reach high. Exhale, bring it down one more time. Now with your next inhale, open up and hold here. So reach your arms up and back. Keep your gaze toward the ceiling. Let your hips sink low to the front. And just breathe with this. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring both hands down around that right foot. Now tuck the toes of the left foot, lift your left knee. And we're going to take this to a pyramid stance. So when you're ready, step the left foot forward one pace behind the right, hands to your hips, and then with an inhale, bring yourself all the way to upright. Now let's take a moment to set this up. It's about 3 feet front to back, but still hips width distance side to side, so your hips are squared toward the front. Both legs straight, left foot points to the side a little bit. Now pull the right hip back, the left hip forward, keep your legs straight. Reach your right arm down, and left arm high. Now we're going to take it down toward a halfway fold, so take an inhale. With the exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with your chest. Bring it down as close as you can toward halfway and hold here, chest no lower than parallel with the floor. You can bend the right knee if you need to, but pull the right hip back, left hip forward, keep looking forward, and then just go back and forth switching your arms. So go ahead, switch it out. Right arm forward, left arm back, and then left arm forward, right arm back. Switch with the right arm forward. Switch with your left arm forward. Switch with the right arm forward. And then left arm forward one more time. Hold here. Now bring the right hand to your right hip, bend your right knee. Left arm comes outside the right thigh. Now use that left arm and pull the right shoulder back. Take this into a twist. Look up toward the ceiling, open your chest to the side, and breathe here. Press your left arm into your right leg. Now pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. Feel the twist. And keep your torso no lower than parallel with the floor. If you want to take it further, maybe straighten the right leg and pull the right hip back. But just take it to where you can. All right, with your next inhale, just bring yourself upright. Bend the right knee, hands to your hips. And then bring the weight to the right foot. As you're ready, come forward with your left knee high. Find your balance here. Now, once you got your balance, we're going to take this into a standing twist. So right hand to the outside of the left knee. And then just pull the left shoulder back, open up your chest to the left side. And this is good enough right here. Now, if you want to take it further, go ahead, reach your left arm back, but stay tall. And if you want to take it further still, you can reach that right hand to the outside of the left foot and maybe extend the left leg, but be sure you can stay upright and keep your twist. Keep breathing here. Just take things to where you can. Now still balancing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, turn back to center. Hands to your hips, left knee still lifted. And then go ahead, set the left foot down next to the right. When you're ready with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, bring both hands behind your head. Now, interlace your fingers. Keep your palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back. Draw your ribs in, keep your core engaged. And we're going to take it like this down to the toe squat. If you need to release the hands, feel free. But pressing your toes, lift your heels up high, stay lifted, keep your legs squeezing toward each other. And then slowly, bend the knees. Try to hold your spine upright, keep your chest open, look forward, and lightly come down to sitting on your heels. Now, once you're down, just release your hands and bring them down to the floor. And then go ahead, turn your knees over to the left side and sink down. Keep your hands at the front. Now, to move to that twist, your right hand stays down. Inhale your left arm high. And with the exhale, bring the left elbow down into your right thigh. Now, lengthen out your spine and open your chest to the front as far as you can. And this is good enough right here. If you want to take it further, go ahead and bring your left palm down. Right hand sets in line with the left. Now, legs still together. Look forward. Shoulders forward. Lift your hips a little bit. Bend the elbows in. See about just lifting that left foot. You don't have to take it any further than this. And then when you're ready, just release that. And go ahead, step it back to plank. And we'll take it to the Vinyasa. So once you find your high plank, take an inhale. With the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. Now with the inhale, pull your chest forward. Straighten your arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up high to down dog. Pedal out here. Let's take that to the other side. So when you're ready here, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step to the front. Now inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low again. Now again, pay attention to your feet. Not too wide within hips width distance. Big toes and knees point towards center, belly pulled in. Keep your hips low like this. And then let's take the eagle bind. It's going to be right arm under, left arm over. Cross the elbows, palms to touch thumbs toward your face. Now if you need to, again, reach to opposite shoulders, do what works. But keep your arms squeezing either way. Shoulders down, elbows up. Bring your hips down low. Now when you're ready from here, just focus your weight on your left foot. Lift your right heel, stay low. Right foot back and across, touch the toes down. And then pushing your left foot, come back to center with your feet side by side. Weight to the left foot, right foot back and across, just touch the toes down. And then come back to center, feet side by side. Keep your arms squeezing. Weight to the left foot, right foot back and across one more time. And then hinge from the hips, bring your belly down to touch your left thigh. And bring your right knee all the way down to the floor. Now with an inhale, lift your elbows, gaze up high. And with the exhale, come down with the right elbow past your left thigh. Now keep the arms pressing into that left leg. Left shoulder high, look up toward the ceiling. Keep your arms squeezing. And keep breathing here. Now with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, hands down around that left foot. Now go ahead and step the right foot straight back, come into low lunge. And we'll take a dancer's bridge from here. So the right hand's the base. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Left foot steps behind your right leg. Sink your hips down. Now with an inhale, press your hips up high and reach your left arm. Keep your glutes squeezing. Keep your hips lifting. Again, you can stack the shoulders or make it more of a back bend. Open your chest toward the ceiling. But keep your hips pressing high. Keep the right arm strong. And take an inhale. And with the exhale, just sink straight down. Left hand forward, left foot forward, back to low lunge. And then take it down lower. Right knee down, right foot flat behind. Now sink your hips down and press them forward. And stay low. Push your torso to the left thigh. Look forward and reach your arms straight back. And we're going to open and close this again. So with an inhale, reach the arms up high, gaze up high, but keep your hips low. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, open this up again. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, open up, gaze up high. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open this up. Exhale, come down one more time. Now inhale, open up and stay lifted here. Reach the arms up and back, look up and sink the hips low toward the front of the mat. Just keep breathing. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bring both hands down. Now tuck the toes of the right foot, lift your right knee. And we'll take this into a pyramid stance. So step your left foot forward one pace behind the right. And then bring your hands to your hips. With an inhale, just bring your torso all the way to upright. So again, it's a shortened stance, but still with the hips squared. About 3 feet front to back, but hips width distance side to side. Both feet flat, both legs straight. Right foot points to the side a little bit. Now pull the right hip forward and the left hip back. And then reach your left arm down and the right arm high. Now keep the arms in line with the upper body. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, hinge from the hips. And hinge forward toward halfway. Left hip back, right hip forward. Still keep your gaze forward, no lower than parallel with the floor. Now without moving anything else, just switch the arms. Left arm forward, right arm back. Switch with the right arm forward. Switch again, left arm forward. Switch again, right arm forward. Switch again, left arm forward. Switch again, right arm forward. One more round, left arm forward. And then switch with the right arm forward, hold here. Now left hand to your left hip, bend your left knee. And then bring the right arm outside your left thigh. Now use that right arm to engage the twist. Pull your left shoulder back and push the right arm into your left leg. Left hip back, right hip forward, look up toward the ceiling. This is good enough. If you want to go deeper, maybe straighten that left leg. And just keep breathing. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just slowly bring yourself up, right hands to your hips. Push in your left foot, come to standing with your right knee high, and just hold. Now dig into the left big toe, slow your breathing down. Once you got your balance, take this into your standing twist. So left hand to the outside edge of the right knee. Draw the right shoulder back and open up your chest to the right, but stay tall. And this is good enough right here. Stay balanced. If you want to go further, maybe reach the right arm back. Further still, you can reach the left hand to the outside edge of the right foot, and maybe just bring the knee higher, maybe extend the leg, but just take things to where you can. Still balancing here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just turn back to center. Hands to your hips, right knee still lifted for a moment. Woof. And then set it down. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, go ahead and bring your feet together. Stand this up tall, squeeze the legs toward each other. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms high. And then with the exhale, bring the hands behind your head. Interlace the fingers, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back. Keep your chest open. And you can always change the position of the hands if you need to balance this. But pushing your toes, lift your heels up high, keep your heels lifted. And try to keep your torso upright. Let's take it down to that toe squat. Bend your knees, squeeze the legs toward each other. And again, hold your spine upright. Let's bring this all the way down to sitting on the heels. Now once you're down, just go ahead and release your hands, bring them down to the floor. And then this time, turn your knees over to the right side. So the left hand stays down. Inhale the right arm up high. And with the exhale, bring the right elbow down into your left thigh. Now lengthen out your spine. Open your chest to the front of the mat as far as you can. And then see about taking it further. You can bring that right palm down and engage the twist even more. Left hand sets in line with the right. Grip the floor with your fingers. Look forward. Lift your hips a little bit. Shoulders forward. Bend the elbows toward you. Maybe just lift the right foot for a moment. When you're ready, just release this. And go ahead, step back to high plank. We'll take it through another vinyasa. Now once you find your plank, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set the knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward. Straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up high to down dog. And just give yourself a moment. Paddle out and breathe here. All right, from your down dog, when you're ready, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and step to the front. Inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach this up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair again. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now keep your hips low, and when you're ready, just bring your hands to your low back. Now palms open, fingers spread wide. Draw the shoulders back and keep your elbows wide. Maybe sink this down lower still. And then focus the weight on the right foot, lift your left heel. Take it back and forth. Left foot past the right edge of the mat. Keep your weight on your right foot. Come back to center with your feet side by side. Again, weight to the right foot, left foot back and across. And then bring it back to center again. Weight to the right foot, left foot back and across one more time. Hold here. Now pull your shoulders back, hinge the hips, belly to the right thigh. And then go ahead, bring your left knee all the way down. Once you're down, with an inhale, reach your left arm high, keep the right arm bound. And with the exhale, bring that left elbow down past the right thigh. Now pull the right shoulder back and look up toward the ceiling. And just breathe here, keep your twist. With your next inhale, turn to center, both arms high. And then with the exhale, bring your hands down around that right foot. Now step your left foot straight back, come into low lunge. And we're going to take it from here to a dancer's bridge. The left hand's your base again. Roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Right foot steps behind the left leg. Sink your hips. Now with an inhale, press up high. Reach for that right arm. Keep your glutes squeezing. Stay lifted. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, sink this all the way down. Now right hand forward. Right foot forward. Back to low lunge. Now from your low lunge, we're going to take this into a kneeling warrior too. So go ahead, bring your left knee to the floor. Flatten your left foot. And then turn your left foot over to the right side. So that left shin's going to be parallel to the short edge of the mat. Now everything from the left knee on up stacks are vertical. And let your hips open out to the left. Now go ahead, step the right foot down and keep it flat. You can walk that foot further forward as long as you can keep the foot flat on the floor. Engage your glutes and press your hips out to the side. Now once you're ready from here, just reach the arms out wide. And we'll take a half bind. Left arm behind your back, palm facing. We pull that shoulder back. Open up your right palm toward the ceiling. And let's take this back and forth. So with an inhale, reverse this. Reach back, lean back, gaze up high, keep the right foot grounded. Now with the exhale, extend it forward, pull your left shoulder back and look up toward the ceiling. Inhale, reverse this again. Gaze up high, reach this long. Exhale, extend this forward and keep looking up. Inhale, reverse. And then with the exhale, extend this forward again. With your inhale, reverse this one more time and hold here. Now draw your left shoulder back, stretch your right arm long, and push in your right foot. Keep breathing. Keep your hips pressing out to the side of the mat. And keep breathing with this. Now take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, bring both hands down around your left knee. Now stay open to the side of the mat like this. Keep the right foot flat. And then push your hands, come up onto the left foot as well. And we're going to stay folded and take this into a horse stance. So it's a wide-legged squat. Both feet flat on the floor. Heels in, toes out. Bend your knees and bring your hips down low. Thighs toward parallel with the floor or as close as you can get. Just move around side to side for a moment here. Now when you're ready to settle in at the center, you're still in that forward fold. And keep your knees wide, keep your hips low. Now set the right hand down just inside the right foot. Bring your left hand onto your left knee. A little bit of a twist here. Now, as you push into the right hand, we're going to take this with a cross step, stepping this back. So step your right foot behind your left leg, and just bring that foot to the floor. And then push your left foot, step the right foot out wide past your hand. Again, weight to left foot. Step the right foot back and across. Again, stay low. And then push in your left foot, step the right foot out wide, back to horse. 2 more times, weight to left foot back and across. Keep your hips low. Press in your left foot, step the right foot out wide. 1 more time, put the weight to the left foot, right foot back and across, now hold here. Now outside edge of the right foot on the floor, maybe sink your hips down lower, still for a moment, just breathe. And then go ahead, press into your left foot, step your right foot out wide 1 more time. Now bring both hands to the floor, walk your hands over to the left, around your left foot. Turn your left foot so it's parallel to the short side of the mat. Now put the weight to the left foot, draw the right knee to your chest and round your spine. Take hold of your right knee, and let's bring this all the way up to vertical. Now once you're up, give yourself a moment just to balance here. Slow your breathing down. Dig into your left big toe. And then when you're ready, bring the left hand to your left hip, pull your right knee out to the side, and keep your knee lifted like this. Now, you can stay here. This could be your pose. Keep gripping the floor with the left big toe. But if you can take it further, open up the right palm, just touching your right knee, and keep that hand in place. Put a little bend in your left knee. We're going to move the right leg only. Now, cross the right leg over the left toward a figure 4, and then pull the knee up to the side. Again, right leg over the left. Keep your balance here. And then lift the knee out to the side. Right leg over the left, figure 4, and then bring the knee up to the right. 2 more times, right leg over the left, and then bring the knee up high. 1 more time, right leg over the left, and then lift the right knee. Now just hold the right knee with the right hand. Keep breathing here. And then when you're ready, hands to your hips, step the right foot forward. Lift your left heel and go ahead and pivot. Square yourself toward the front of the mat. Now both hands behind your back, palms open, fingers spread wide, pull the shoulders back just like we had before. And then put the weight to the right foot, come forward with your left knee high, find your balance at the front. Now once you're ready for me, I put just a little bend on the right knee. We'll take an eagle bind with the legs. So cross the left leg tightly over the right. Squeeze your legs together, sink your hips down. You can always touch that left foot to the floor if you need the support. And this is good enough right here. Keep your hips low, keep your shoulders pulled back. Now if you can take it further, keep your left arm bound but release your right hand. Right arm reaches down past your left thigh. Now if you can take this further and deepen your twist, slide the right arm down, pull your left shoulder back. I recommend looking down toward the floor, but just hold here. Keep breathing, work the twist as best you can. Try to keep your hips low. All right, slowly from here, go ahead, look forward. Both hands behind your back. Press into the right foot. Bring yourself up with your left knee high. And then just go ahead and set that left foot down next to the right. Shake your legs out a little bit. Now, if you can, keep the hands behind your back like this. Shoulders back, elbows wide, chest open, feet together. And then dig down to your toes. Lift your heels up high, and we'll take it down to that toe squat again. Try to keep your torso upright. So as the legs squeeze toward each other, bend your knees. And take it down slow here. Bring it all the way down to sitting on your heels. And then once you're down, bring your hands down to the front of the mat. Turn your knees over to the left side this time. And here's where we'll take the twist. So keep the right hand down. Inhale the left arm high. With the exhale, bring the left elbow into your right thigh. Now lengthen out your spine. Open your chest to the front as far as you can. And this might be enough. If you want to go deeper, bring the left palm down. Right hand sets as well. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Lift your hips a little bit. And see about just lifting that left foot for a moment. When you're ready, go ahead, release that. And just step it back. Find your high plank. And then from plank, when you're ready, take an inhale. With the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward. Straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips are patted down, dog. All right, we're going to even all that out on the other side. So when you're ready for me down dog, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Now inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to stand and reach us up high. And then with the exhale, sink into chair. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, bring your hips down low. Now once you settle in, bring your hands to your low back again. Palms open, fingers spread wide, shoulders pulled back, elbows wide. Maybe come down lower, but keep your shoulders pulled back. And then focus one on the left foot and lift your right heel. Now right foot back and across, just touch the big toe down. Come back to center with your feet side by side, keep your hips low. Weight to the left foot, right foot back and across again. Back to center with your feet side by side. One more time, weight to the left foot, right foot back and across, stay here. Pull your shoulders back, hinge from the hips. Belly to your left thigh, bring it down low. And then bring that right knee all the way down to the floor. Now with an inhale, reach your right arm high. And with the exhale, bring the right elbow down past your left thigh. Now pull your left shoulder back, look up toward the ceiling, twist here, and keep breathing. Now with your next inhale, reach both arms high. And then with the exhale, hands down around that left foot. Now step your right foot back, come into low lunge. And then let's take this to the dancer's bridge. The right hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Left foot steps behind your right leg, sink your hips. With an inhale, press this up high, reach with that left arm. Keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifted, keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, sink straight down. Left hand forward, left foot forward to low lunge. And we're going to take that kneeling warrior two again. So go ahead, drop the right knee down. And then bring the right foot over to the left side of the mat. So that right shin is parallel to the short side of the mat. Everything stacks to vertical from the right knee up. Now line this up. Left heel, basically in line with the right knee. And you can walk that left foot forward as long as you can keep the left foot flat on the floor. Now keep everything open toward the right side of the mat. Reach the arms out wide. Take a half bind, right arm behind your back, palm facing away. Open up your left palm toward the ceiling. Keep that left foot grounded. And just go back and forth. Inhale, reverse. Reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Keep the left foot pressing down. With the exhale, extend this forward, but keep looking up, right shoulder back. Inhale, reverse this. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Now inhale, reverse one more time and hold. Stretch your left arm long, pull the right shoulder back, push into your left foot. And keep the hips moving out toward the side of the mat. Keep breathing here. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring both hands down around your right knee. Now press in your palms, keep the left foot flat, come up onto the right foot as well. And just stay folded. We're taking that horse stance with the lower body. So heels in, toes out. It's just a wide-legged squat, keep in mind. Bring your hips down low so your thighs are close to parallel with the floor. Now once you're ready, after you move around, go ahead, set the left hand down just inside your left leg. And bring the right hand to your right knee, stay low here. Now push in your left hand and we're going to step this across. So left foot steps back and across behind your right leg. Keep your hips low. And then press in your right foot, step the left foot out wide, back to that horse stance. Again, weight to the right foot, left foot back and across, keep your hips low. And then go ahead, step that left foot out wide again. Weight to the right foot, left foot back and across, sink your hips down. And then one more time, step this out wide. Put the weight to the right foot, left foot back and across, bring your hips low, hold here. And then go ahead, bring that left foot out wide one more time. Now bring both hands down, walk them over to the right side so you can bring them to either side of that right foot. See if the right foot's parallel to the short side of the mat. Now bend the right knee, pull the left knee to your chest and round your spine. Take hold of your left knee. And let's bring this all the way back up to vertical again. Now once you're up, ground down to that right big toe. Be sure you're balanced. And then right hand to your right hip, pull the left knee out to the side. Keep it lifted. You can stay here. This is good enough. Maybe just stay still. Now, if you want to go further, open up the left palm. Just touch the left knee and keep that hand in place. Maybe put a little bend in your right knee. And then only moving your left leg. Cross the left leg over the right. Come into a figure four. And then pull the left knee up to the side. Left leg over the right again. Keep your balance. Take it slow. And then lift the knee out to the side. Left leg over the right again. Figure four. Bring that knee up to the side. Left leg over the right again. Figure four. And then bring the knee up to the side again. One more time, left leg over the right, figure four. Now lift the knee one more time, hold on to it with your left hand, stay balanced here. And when you're ready, just release it. Step your left foot to the front, hands to your hips, lift your right heel and square your hips to the front of the mat. And then once you're ready, bring both hands to your low back. Again, palms open, fingers spread wide, shoulders pull back, keep your chest open. Put the weight to your left foot. Come forward with your right knee high, as many steps as you need. And then once you're balanced, go ahead and take the eagle bind with your legs. Cross the right leg over the left. Squeeze the legs together tight and sink down. You can always touch that right foot to the floor. Shoulders pull back, maybe stay here. But if you can take it further, keep your right arm bound, release the left arm, and just reach that left arm down past your right thigh. Now start to look down the length of the left arm, maybe work a deeper twist. Pull the right shoulder back. Keep reaching that left hand toward the floor. Keep your legs squeezing and keep breathing in. All right, slowly bring yourself back upright. Both hands behind your back. Lift the right knee for just a moment. And then go set the right foot down next to the left. You can shake your legs out a little bit. When you're ready, just bring your feet together. Keep the shoulders pulled back. Stay tall. Press into toes. Bring your heels up high. And then start to bend the knees and sink straight down. Keep your core engaged. Keep your torso upright. Keep your gaze forward. Take it smoothly all the way down to sitting on your heels. Once you're down, just bring the hands down to the floor. Turn your knees to the right this time. And then your left hand stays down. Inhale your right arm high. And with the exhale, bring the right elbow past your left thigh. Now lengthen out your spine. Open your chest to the front as far as you can. And this is good enough right here, but if you can take it further, bring the right palm down. Left hand sets in line with the right. Now shoulders forward, bend the elbows toward you, lift your hips a little bit. See about leaning and lifting that right foot just a bit. And then when you're ready, go ahead, release. Step it back to plank. And we'll take it through a last vinyasa. So once you find plank, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly, hips up high to down dog. Now from your down dog, let's take this into half pigeon. So when you're ready with an inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. With the exhale, bring it forward, right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now go ahead, bring your left knee down, flatten your left foot behind you. Pull the left hip forward to keep the hips squared. And just sink your weight straight down. Look for at least some of that stretch on the right side, outer right hip or toward the glutes. Now you can stay upright like this, or you can go deeper toward a back bend if you like. And if you want to come down lower, you can come down to the elbows or maybe melt down all the way. Now if you can keep this as an active pose, just keep yourself upright, curl the toes of the right foot, kick that foot down, and then maybe tuck the toes of your left foot, and see about lifting your left knee, but still pull the left hip forward, still sink both hips toward the floor. Just take things to where you can here. All right, now if your hands are forward, walk them back in close. And then slowly, just lower yourself to the right hip. Swing your left leg forward and take another pose. So this is going to be a variation of Janu Shasana. So left leg extended, right knee bent. Sole the right foot to the end of the left thigh as high as you're comfortable with. And then sit this up tall. Now, we're going to take this as, well, we'll take this as a forward bend, but just bring your hands down inside your left leg. Bend your left knee and keep the heel on the floor. Now just keep the left leg bent like this. Sit this up tall. With an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, start to fold forward, about halfway down inside your left leg. Now keep your core engaged. Press your low back forward. Bring both hands down. And then once your hands are down, bring your elbows to the floor. And if you need to bend the left knee deeper, take a deeper bend. Now as your forearms come down, pull your chest forward. Keep the left inner thigh squeezing in toward your side. And then if you want to take it further here, maybe press that left heel forward, but keep the low back pressing forward, keep your elbows down, and keep breathing. And if you want to walk the hands further forward, you can take it even deeper that way. But keep tipping the pelvis forward by holding that engagement in your core. Dig into the left heel, pull the left hip back at the same time, and just breathe here. All right, slowly go ahead and walk the hands back into center. Pardon me. And then go ahead, cross the ankles in front of you, roll forward your hands, step back to down dog. And from your down dog, we'll take all that on the other side. So when you're ready with an inhale, raise your left leg high. And with the exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind your left wrist, left ankle somewhere behind the right. Go ahead, bring the right knee down, flatten the right foot behind you, pull the right hip forward, and keep your hips squared toward the front of the mat. Now, as you sink the hips down, look for at least some of that stretch on the left side, out of left hip or toward the glutes. And again, you can just stay upright like this. You can go deeper if you want to come into more extension. And you can melt down to the elbows. You can take it down all the way. Now, if you can keep an active version of this pose, just keep yourself upright. Curl the toes of your left foot, kick that left foot into the floor. And then to take it even further, you can tuck the toes with the right foot, maybe hover the right knee, but keep the right hip pulling forward and both hips sinking down. And just breathe here. And keep in mind, there's nothing wrong with relaxing in this pose. There's a lot of tension in this variation that I'm cueing right now. All right, to move to the next pose, go ahead, bring the hands in close if you need to. But sink down onto your left hip, swing your right leg forward. And let's take that variation of Janu Sirsasana on this side. So right leg extended, left knee bent. Sole the left foot to the inner right thigh. And just bring it up as high as you're comfortable with. Sit this up tall. Now, bring both hands down inside your right leg. Bend the right knee, but keep the right heel down. And you can bend that knee as much as you like. Now, as you sit this up tall, take an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just hinge straight forward about halfway. Now bring both hands to the floor inside your right leg. And then go ahead, bend the elbows and bring them down to the floor. Now pull your chest forward, press your low back forward. You're working to tilt the pelvis forward here to get control of your core. And then if you can take it further, maybe press that right heel forward, but make sure you can keep both elbows down. Now the right thigh squeezes in toward your side. Dig into the right heel, try to pull that hip back at the same time. And if you want to go deeper, you can walk your hands forward, but keep the forearms down. And just breathe here. Work to lengthen out your spine. Use your core to pull your pelvis forward and tip further into the forward fold. And just take it to where you can. Nothing wrong with having a bent right knee. All right, slowly walk your hands back in, bring yourself upright. Bend into both knees. And then go bring yourself down onto your back. Now once you're down, just draw your knees into your chest, squeeze everything in for a moment. And just breathe here. And then we'll take this into bridge one more time. So go ahead, bring your feet down to the floor. And set this up, feet about hips width distance apart. Bring the heels in close so you start with your low back basically flat. Arms at your sides, palms down, just keep your gaze high. Now when you're ready with an inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips and hold here. Keep the tension, lift. So keep your glutes squeezing and your hips pressing up. Now to take it further, you can bring your hands underneath your hips. Maybe interlace the fingers, maybe pull your palms together. You can work your shoulders further behind your back to open up your chest even more. But keep your glutes squeezing, press into your heels, and keep the hips lifting high. Just breathe with this. Hold the tension. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bring it all the way back down. Now once you're down, pull your knees into your chest again, squeeze everything in. And then we'll take this to happy baby. So go ahead, reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. And then stack your ankles above your knees and pull down. Now try to press your knees down toward the floor outside your ribs and press your feet back up into your hands at the same time. Now keep the tension working up and down. Flatten your spine, sink your tailbone toward the floor. And if you want to take it further, you can rock this side to side. If you want to take it further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, when you're ready, take a deep inhale here, draw it down as much as you can. And then with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here and let your body sink down into the mat for a moment. Now when you're ready, start to move again here bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. And take a deep inhale. Reach your arms out long past your head. And then pull everything back in. Bring the elbows toward your chest. And draw your knees up as well. And then take your time. Find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat. Stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. And then take a deep inhale here. Hold on to at the top. And just let everything go. I thank you for joining class. Namaste.